Long time no see, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute, and whilst I've been trying out other fighting games, battling elder dragons and editing for a certain legendary fighting game channel, the landscape sure has changed for our favourite 3D fighter, Tekken. We got new characters coming for Season 3, new mechanics and combos, and we even found out that the T in T-Pain stood for Tekken. Along with all that hype comes new players looking to find out what all the fuss is about. So in this video, I'd like to go through a few points that could help new players play the best fighting game on the market right now. And even if you don't play Tekken, most of these can be applied to other fighting games too, so let's get to it. There are so many characters in Tekken, who do you choose? Tekken is a legacy game, which means the roster and mechanics don't really change too drastically between iterations. To that point, Tekken has been collecting characters over time like a Katamari ball, so as you can imagine, there are a ton of characters in Tekken. Simplest answer is, choose a character that you think is cool. Whether you like their design, their moveset, the game they're from, forget tier lists, what top players consider good, what your friends think is good, forget all of that. When it comes down to it, you'll be way more motivated to play a character you actually like rather than a top tier character someone said you should play. And if it so happens to choose a character that ends up being top tier, then well done, you've won the game, I hate you, literally never happens to me ever. So go through the roster one by one, trying out characters you like the look and feel of. You'll know when you hit the right one.
Julia Chang.
I remember the #1 complaint about Tekken used to be, I don't want to memorize all those moves. And you really don't have to. Some moves are only there for specific purposes or only good for a combo, and others are straight up useless and obsolete. You can search top 10 insert character name moves in Google and that's all you really need for now. Hitting up practice mode and see what these moves do, how they could be used in a match and how they work together is pretty key to learning your character. And on top of this, a lot of the new characters like Shaheen and Kazumi have a very short move list, which helps new players get used to them a lot quicker. Once you have your 10 moves of Doom down, you can do the next tip, which is watch matchups. While it's likely way too early to be emulating your favourite fighting game player, I do think it's a good idea to watch tournament replays so you can see what you're aiming for. Find someone who plays the same character that you do and take notes of their move selection, their position when they do certain moves. You might see a combo that you didn't know existed or you didn't know connected, or a move that has a different application than what you used it for. If nothing else, it really does help you get an idea of what you should eventually be doing by watching and learning someone way better than you. But don't beat yourself up if you can't do taunt jet uppers like me, not a lot of us can. Jumping online right away as a beginner is possibly the worst thing you could do as a new player. You'll lose, and lose a lot, not know why, and likely quit playing. But if you use it as an extended version of training mode, and you think you're ready, it can be a decent way to train. Because, let's face it, sitting in training mode is boring. The best thing you can do is know your skill level. If you're new, you shouldn't really be focused on winning as much as learning the character and how they fight others. Take it as a victory that you hit that combo you've been practicing all day, or you took a round off that player that's way better than you. Take note of your losses and try to work out what it was that beat you. It's also a good place to find characters that really only exist online. You know who you are. Of course, if you have an offline means of playing Tekken, that of course beats online. Every time. The last tip is by far the most important tip of everything I've mentioned in this video, and it is, just have fun, man. Tekken is a game. In my opinion, the best fighting game on the market right now.
Got it! Are you kidding me? How did he get under that sequence?
With a ton of hype, creativity, depth, you can play for years and still discover things you didn't know existed. If you're playing by yourself online or with a bunch of mates, Tekken is really that game. So by all means, just enjoy yourself. And that's really it. As an absolute beginner, it can be really daunting to get into a game with 40 plus characters and a player base that has been playing for many years, but as long as you just have fun doing it, there's not a lot that can stop you. If you remember yourself being a beginner player, what was it that kept you playing Tekken? And if you have any additional tips, I look forward to reading them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed that video, please consider dropping a like and following for more videos on gaming and the FGC. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Stay awesome.